It's about 40 degrees out. It's a little weird. All right, everybody, welcome to Just One Dash. This is the show where we do exactly what I just said, one dash. It's a little weird today, though, because my car is still in the shop. So I'm in my wife's car. None of the camera stuff is quite right. I have to zoom around and move around to make it interesting. I will do my best to move on and try and make things work. Let's see how busy it is. Earning per order in Lithia Springs, not very busy. Zone North, not very busy either, but that Marietta zone just to the right of it, like this. But nevertheless, we'll always just log right in, and we'll see if we can get one done. I'm not going to be dashing anymore but this one dash today. It drives me nuts not to be in my own car and not to have everything that I want just the way it is. In fact, I just remembered that I forgot to hook up my wireless mics. So you guys are going to be deaf and blind. Won't be able to see or hear what happens when I go into the stores when I need. All right, we are logged in, and we are awaiting orders. So my car, Kia, it got the blower in the cabin compartment completely stuck. So that's why I don't have that car. It's just out of commission because of the blower. They said they either will have it back to me today or some point tomorrow, probably whenever they get done with it, however long it takes. What's with all these objects that have been getting shot down? We had that Chinese spy balloon. I think that way. I don't think that's connected to all the other ones. That thing was like, they said, as tall as the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, 3 buses, and it sunk. It was heavy. It went all the way to the bottom of the ocean. These other items have been at a lower altitude, like 40,000 feet, where they can interfere with aircraft, and they're smaller too. But so we shoot these down. We didn't shoot down the other one. I don't know. It's a little bit weird to me. But anyway, that's just what is on my mind today. Is it space aliens? Is it a distraction? Sometimes I believe that a story will just get put out there and floated just to distract us from something else that we would catch on to, or the media would catch on to. Maybe it's that. Super Bowl Sunday, Chiefs win, but a very close game. What a great game it was, actually. Only 3 points separated. I used to live in the Philadelphia area, and I also used to live in the Kansas City area, so I could root for either team, and I was rooting for Kansas City, so I'm kind of glad they won, even though the Phillies were favored by, I think, 1.5. So that was awesome. I guess Rihanna's halftime show didn't get the best reviews, but, I'm pretty much a good audience when it comes to that kind of thing. I think all the halftime shows have been pretty good, except for that one. Was it The Weeknd, where it looked like he got lost in the stands or something? I don't know, that was a little weird too. Weird things happen. Still waiting for our first order to come in. It's only about 5 minutes after, though, and wasn't very busy, so maybe we won't get much. What else happened? So I had that road trip out to Alabama, and that was fun. Oh, here we go. $4.25 for Little Caesars Pizza. See it all. There we go. I would normally decline this kind of order, but like I said, it's I only really want to do one dash today, so we are going to accept it, and we are going to go over and do this lousy one. And all my other bags, except for a pizza bag, are in my other car. But I got a pizza bag from a restaurant when I was out yesterday. I've got a video that's in the can right now. I'm just finishing the post-production stuff on it. It might come out today. I mean, I probably could put it out today, but I already put out a financial video today, so maybe we'll put it out tomorrow. We'll see, either today or tomorrow. All right, $4.25 Little Caesars. Let's go pick that one up. I hate this camera angle. What do you guys think? It looks like the camera's like totally in the wrong spot. It's because it is. This car was totally built for comfort. 2016 Toyota Camry versus my car. It's a 2017, but it's a Kia Niro. It's like a compact car, and it handles better. know, this week has been a strange week for earnings because when I was in Alabama, I was dashing there, but not really for the effort of making a lot of money. And then as soon as I got back, the car actually broke on the way back with the blower getting stuck in the high position. You know, even if I turned the system off and pushed the off button, the blower kept going. The blower didn't turn off until the car was turned off. So it was really annoying for the 4 or 5 hour drive home from lower Alabama back to Atlanta. But we got to see a lot of interesting towns. Foley, Alabama is kind of where we're looking at, or just anywhere in Baldwin County, Alabama, for maybe a place to retire to, move to. We'll see how that works out. But I haven't made as much money as I'd have normally made by this point. I couldn't pass up Super Bowl Sunday, so I did go out on Super Bowl Sunday in my wife's car. And like I said, I've got a video on that. The video is going to be all about deciding how to accept or decline an offer. What's the criteria you should run through in your head, the flow chart. You know, are some things just an automatic no? I don't think so. I think you definitely need to consider 3 key things. I don't want to give away the whole video, but 3 key things, and look at them all. And just because one of them is wrong doesn't mean you should just throw it out. You should consider all 3 when you make your decision. So watch for that. Hopefully it'll come out today. It's a little longer than I'd like it to be. It goes, I think, 11 or 12 minutes. But if you stick around for the end, I talk a little bit about the meeting that I had. I had a Zoom meeting while I was in Alabama with DoorDash employees, actual employees at DoorDash, 2 of them. They're either senior engineers or senior leaders, one of the 2. And they work in the Dasher Experience Group. This is a group that actually is concerned about the experience that DoorDashers have when they DoorDash. And it was not what I was expecting. They had a lot of questions about how I felt about things, and ultimately, after about 3 or 4 questions about my feelings on things, I just kind of blurted out. I said, "Look, I don't have feelings about this job. You know, it's very, contractual, and I don't know what the right word is, but you give me an offer, I either decide if I'm going to accept it or decline it, and then if something goes wrong, I either decide if I'm going to unassign it or not. I feel like I'm in complete control. My emotions rarely get involved in this job. I'll sometimes get a little frustrated and laugh, especially in this zone with so many no-tippers. I had a guy that I delivered to, this was a few days back, and it was the middle of the night, it had been raining, he didn't put his porch light on, and it was a good offer though. It was about $7 offer, and it was all base pay because there was no tip. But as I put the stuff on the porch, he opened the door, kind of surprised me a little bit, and so I gave him his food. He goes, "I appreciate you, man." I'm like, "All right." And as I'm fumbling back down his wood wet stairs, I sign off on the app, and I see that he's giving me a $0 tip. What do you appreciate? You don't appreciate the fact that it's 4 in the morning and you're getting food and blah blah blah. Sometimes that would frustrate me a little bit, but still, I'm not mad at DoorDash. I just, I knew what I was getting into when I accepted the offer. All right, we're here. Just got to make one illegal U-turn. Oh, my wife's car doesn't corner nearly as well either. Honey, if that's you watching the live stream, I'm sorry. I've been making fun of your car the whole time I've been driving it. So. All right, we are arrival of Little Caesars. I've got 2 phones with me. Let's just go ahead and bring in this phone, since I've been promising and trying to have an experience where I can go live and have the One Dash actually be more interactive, where you can actually see what's going on in the store, rather than just hear something like that. I made this new screen about the drinks. Let's see what we got. They got 1 bottle of water in addition to their pizza stuff. AJT. So let's see if we can do this. This might be a disaster. It might not be. It might work out perfectly. Where's the release? There it is. Let's get the name right. Sorry. All right. Anthony. Okay, here we go. Picking up for Anthony. Hey,
So sorry.
that's no problem. How are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm doing good. I've got Anthony, and he's got a bottle of water. Oh yeah, you do have water here. Is that one?
That's really not working. The name you said?
Anthony.
Anthony? Nope, this is not it. Let me go check for you.
Okay.
Just let me scan this out.
Got it.
Was it a DoorDash?
Yep.
I don't know why this
Did
thing
you
is
just
not,
get it?
It's not alerting. Yeah, extra asbestos sausage.
Yeah.
Aquafina. And did you get the Aquafina? Okay.
Yeah,
and ranch.
if you're just starting on it now, though, I'll probably just go ahead and kick it to somebody else. So they
Okay,
get it.
yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, no
So
problem.
I should just throw it in there, right?
Yeah, go ahead and still do
Okay.
it. I'm gonna unassign it. It'll come to another
Okay.
dasher, and then hopefully,
It's
hopefully
not
they'll time out
alerting
better.
Unless I hit it, usually it'll alert, before.
That's cool. No problem.
Thank you.
You bet. Take care. That's a way to get out of a dash real quick. Hey, at least I did it. We did have just one dash. And it's going to end up being an unassigned. And maybe this will be educational for anybody. So, yeah, it is so typical of them. And they make up that stuff where they go, oh, it's just not alerting or something. Yeah, the screen or whatever they have, their tablet goes into some type of a sleep mode. And I think that's what happens is they wake it up and then all of a sudden it goes off. But that's on them to keep the thing active. Nevertheless, I'm not going to sit there while they make a pizza, put it into the oven, bake it, and then give it to me. So I'm at 99% completion, so no big deal. We just can't do this order, Anthony, and I'll just go that the order is not ready. And I won't get compensated for that. It'll take a hit to my completion rate. But what can you do? All right, kids, I'm logging out. That is my one dash. So if you ever have to do that, just remember to cancel an order. Just go up into the help button on the upper right hand side of the screen and just say that you can't do the order. It will affect your rating just a little bit. See, now I'm at 98% completion rate. But I keep track of those, by the way, too. So I know now that my delivery is at 2862. So I'll go home on my whiteboard